video, I thought I would do something a little bit different, something I've never done before. I'm going to attempt to show you everything that I eat for a week, sticking as close as possible to the Trim Healthy Mama eating plan. So this is Tuesday, March 2nd, and this is my breakfast. I don't normally go towards a savory breakfast. I usually like something sweet, but I wanted to try to get a few more S meals in my diet, and you can't really do that with a sweet breakfast. So I've got here 1 egg, kind of scrambled, and I got some chicken, like some, it's seasoned like with taco seasoning, chicken diced up, some bell pepper, and some onion. And then I didn't think that was going to be quite enough, so I cooked up some broccoli on the side, and I cooked this in like a teaspoon of coconut oil. And then I've got my cup of coffee here, sweetened with stevia. Now, this is an S meal, which means it's low carb, higher fat. The creamer that I'm using, because I need to use this up, has some carbs in it, but I still think I'm below. You can have 10 net carbs in an S meal, and I'm still below that. I think, pretty sure, I didn't measure my creamer, but I'm pretty sure I am. If not, it's just going just slightly into a crossover, which means you have both carbs and fat in a meal, but I'm not sure about that. But anyway, this is my breakfast for Tuesday. This is my lunch for Tuesday. It's a salad, and I'm going to consider this an S salad because I did put a sprinkling of slivered almonds on it, and the salad dressing that I'm using has 11 grams of fat. So this is an S meal. It's just a lettuce salad with grilled chicken, sweet peppers, carrots, cucumber, slivered almonds, and honey mustard dressing. And then to drink, I'm having this is oolong tea sweetened with stevia. This is what we had for supper. This was an E meal. It's a sweet potato with ground turkey, lean ground turkey, made in a brown gravy, and I used sprouted grain flour to thicken the gravy. And then I had broccoli on the side. The family had mashed potatoes. I had sweet potato. Alright, this is my Tuesday evening snack. It is definitely an E snack. I have 1 apple cut into wedges or slices. I took a scoop of this PB Fit and reconstituted it into a fat-free peanut butter. This is not 100% on plan because it is sweetened with coconut sugar. But it's what I had in the cabinet. I don't want to waste it. I'm going to use it up. And coconut sugar is lower glycemic. You know, it doesn't have such a bad impact on your blood sugar. So I am going to use this up. I do have some of Trim Healthy Mama peanut butter flour or peanut butter powder on order, and so I will be switching, but I'm going to use that up in the meantime. And then I'm having a cup of hot tea. This is the kind I love to drink in the evenings. Absolutely love this. It's very satisfying. There's no caffeine, and it does it tastes to me like hot chocolate. That's the way I look at it. And I have about a half a dropper full of this liquid stevia extract in it, and about 2 splashes of this silk almond creamer. This is my Tuesday evening snack. This is it. I will not be eating anything else after I'm done with this. It is Wednesday, March 3rd, and this is my breakfast. This is a solid E breakfast. I'll break it down for you. I have 2 pieces of this organic, the thin sliced bread. Now this is probably not Trim Healthy Mama friendly because it's not sprouted grain, but it is whole wheat flour. Whole wheat flour is the very first ingredient, and it fits within the carbs and the fats to make this a good breakfast. So I'm going to count it. This is what I have. This is what I like. I'm not 100% thrilled with the sprouted grain breads I can get from Aldi. I mean, they're okay, but I like this bread better. And so while I'm transitioning back into doing Trim Healthy Mama full time, I'm going to use this bread. On this bread, I have reconstituted some of this PB Fit fat-free peanut butter. And then I have this all fruit, Simply Fruit spread. There was just a little bit left in the jar, so I just finished it up. And this was the apricot flavor. Then to drink, I have this moringa tea. Moringa and black tea. I love that tea. Sweetened with stevia, and then just a splash, probably just a tablespoon of this almond milk creamer. And then the one thing that's completely off plan, but I've talked about this before, and I only drink it during an breakfast, is a little bit of grape juice. This is 5 ounces. I measured it. And I drink it because even the Bible says you should take a little wine for your stomach. Well, I don't drink wine, but wine is made from grapes. And so I use this 100% grape juice. There's no added sugar or any of that. It's just grape juice. Drink this in the morning for my stomach, and I think it really does help. And so yeah, I'm going to take that. It's kind of like medicine for me. So that's that, and it's not even a full serving. A full serving is 8 ounces, and like I said, this is only 5 ounces. All right, that's my breakfast. Okay, so I'm at work, and this is my lunch for today. It's just leftovers from yesterday, sweet potato with that meat and gravy mixture, and then I've got water in this with a teaspoon of baobab powder. So that's my lunch. All right, it's 3 o'clock. I'm still at work, feeling a little bit hungry. It's been 3 hours since my lunch. So I'm going to have this little fruit cup. And this is sweetened with stevia. Yeah, I'm going to eat that, and hopefully it'll be enough to last me till supper. And I'm still working on this bottle of water. Yeah, I know. I need to drink more fluids. It's hard to do when you're at work. And this is what we had for supper. It's Scott's birthday, and he wanted fajitas. So this is a chicken fajita. This is an meal. I kept the fat very, very low. It's grilled chicken with grilled peppers and onions with lettuce and just a tablespoon of my dairy-free sour cream, which is lower in fat than regular sour cream. And I have it on a sprouted grain wrap. And I didn't want to eat more than 1 wrap, so I was still a little bit hungry, so I wound up just having some more of the fixings without the shell. And since it was Scott's birthday, he wanted a Boston cream cake for his birthday, and that's basically a yellow cake mix, or a yellow cake with vanilla pudding filling and then like a chocolate ganache frosting on the top. So I made the pudding Trim Healthy Mama friendly. It's sweetened with stevia, and it's made with almond milk and no eggs or any fat in it. And so I just had the pudding. I didn't have any of the cake, and I just took a little bit of miniature chocolate chips and sprinkled on top. This is my Wednesday evening snack, and this is an snack. This is a half a cup of this Ezekiel 4-9 cinnamon raisin sprouted crunchy cereal. This stuff is really good. It reminds me very much of grape nuts, very much of grape nuts. The only thing about this particular kind I don't like very much is that the raisins are very dried out. They're like little hard things that you kind of have to let set in your mouth a minute before they get softened up. But other than that, I really, really like this cereal. It is not sweetened, so I've put some stevia on this, and it's got unsweetened vanilla, not vanilla, original almond milk. Unsweetened almond milk in it. And of course I have my cup of tea that I always have. It's my decaf chocolate hazelnut with stevia and a splash of creamer. This is Thursday morning. This is my breakfast. 2 pieces of that thin toast, wheat toast, with just a teaspoon, like half a teaspoon on each slice of coconut oil, and some strawberry all fruit spread, moringa tea with stevia and a splash of creamer. And I almost forgot my 5 ounces of grape juice. So this is my lunch at work. I just made a salad out of the fajita fixings from last night, and this is definitely an S salad because I have dairy-free sour cream and dairy-free cheese on it. Then it's got lettuce, grilled chicken, and bell peppers. I used fresh bell peppers, not the cooked ones, for this salad. And I've got a bottle of water. And I forgot until I started eating it that I also have avocado in this salad. So that's what helps make it an S as well. There's no salad dressing. I just put salsa and the sour cream, and that's enough of a salad dressing for me. I'm at work. It's 4 o'clock. I'm starving. That salad I had at noon is long gone, but I didn't pack a snack. I drank a cup of tea. I'm still starving, but I won't be home till after 6. So I'm chewing gum, probably drink another cup of tea, and I've learned my lesson to always bring a snack. And this is what we had for supper, and I was starving and it tasted really, really good. And Olivia made this, and it's called Cowboy Grub, and it's out of the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, and it is definitely an E meal. And this was my Thursday evening snack: a 1/4 cup of almonds and a hot cup of tea. It's Friday morning, and it's the exact same breakfast as I had yesterday. Toast with a little coconut oil and all fruit spread, moringa tea with Splenda and creamer, and grape juice. This is what I'm having for lunch today, and ordinarily I would be at work right now, but I am homesick. I am having a major sinus problem. I don't know, hopefully it's not an infection starting, but I woke up yesterday morning with vertigo. If you've never had that, it's really horrible. But I took some medicine and I went to work anyway, and I felt horrible all day at work, but I stuck it out. And then I came home, and last night, anytime I would try to lay down in bed, I would get really dizzy. So I ended up having to sit up in the recliner all night, so I didn't get hardly any sleep. And I don't know if I sound congested here, but I am very congested. My head is pounding, and every time I move too quickly, I get dizzy. I haven't had any more true vertigo, thank goodness, but very lightheaded. But anyway, that's why I'm home. This is some more of that Cowboy Grub leftovers from last night. And then I took one of my sprouted grain wraps and I cut it into wedges, and then I just kind of pan fried it with just a tiny, like this much coconut oil, and then I sprinkled some salt on it, and so it's like chips. So I'm gonna have chips with it. And then I made some iced tea, and I used some of Scott's green tea, and I made it with this because I'm taking so much medicine that it's kind of upsetting my stomach a little bit. I'm taking sinus pills, decongestants every 4 hours, a Tylenol for the headache, and I've been taking Dramamine for the dizziness. So I'm on a lot of medicine that upsets my stomach. I'm not ingesting this, but I rub this on my forehead for my headache, and it really seems to help a lot. And I've got my essential oil diffuser going. I've got eucalyptus oil, peppermint oil, and Breathe Again in this. So I'm hoping that I feel better by tomorrow. I really hated calling in sick today. It's the first time I've called in sick since I got the job. And I just really hated calling in sick, but I just knew I could not function today. every time I stand up I get dizzy, so that does not bode well for trying to work. So anyway, I'm going to go eat my lunch, and I'll see you again at supper time. So this is my afternoon snack. Olivia made this for me. Yes, I'm still in my jammies in the recliner. I am feeling a little bit better, but it kind of comes and goes. But this is it's called a Trim Healthy Mama Reese's, or they call it Treese's. It's an S snack because there's lots of yummy coconut oil in it. And it's from the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. So this is my 3 o'clock snack.
And this is what we had for supper. The family had pasta with meatballs and marinara sauce, and I had my meatballs and marinara sauce over roasted broccoli. And the spaghetti sauce that was used was a sugar-free variety, I think called Classico. And then we had roasted Brussels sprouts, and I sprinkled a little bit of my dairy-free pepper jack cheese on my supper, so I'm considering this an S meal.
I made myself another big jug of iced tea. This time I made it with this raspberry hibiscus herbal tea. That way it will not keep me awake tonight. But I hardly slept last night, so hopefully I won't have trouble sleeping tonight. So this is my evening snack. It's popcorn. I made it in the microwave in a microwave popcorn popper that I have, and I only used a teaspoon of my dairy-free butter to pop it in. And I'm not having hot tea tonight because I still have this raspberry tea that I need to finish. So that is my Friday evening snack. I'm still feeling pretty lousy, so I'm hoping tomorrow will be a better day. Good morning. It is Saturday morning, and this is my breakfast. It's 2 oat flour pancakes. This is not in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook. All of the pancake recipes in the Trim Healthy Mama cookbook, I can't do them for one reason or another, mainly because of the ingredients that are in them. I either don't have the ingredients or I can't eat the ingredients. So I found a recipe for one of my friends who has to be gluten-free, and so these are made out of oat flour, and I just tweaked the recipe to make it Trim Healthy Mama friendly. So this is an e-breakfast. I have my coffee here sweetened with Splenda, and I am using my nut pods now. I used up all the rest of that other creamer. Actually, Olivia used it up. So I'm on the nut pods now. And on my pancakes, I have just a tiny little smear of coconut oil, and I have some 100% pure maple syrup. Now, in the Trim Healthy Mama books, they say to stay away from maple syrup, but I know there are some Trim Healthy Mama women who use maple syrup and honey in moderation and in small quantities. So I kind of fall into more of that category because sometimes I'll use coconut sugar as well. Anyway, this is my breakfast for Saturday morning. I am feeling a little bit better. I'm not quite so dizzy today. My head just feels like it's floating a little bit. But I think maybe I'm getting over that sinus whatever I had. The pressure in my head is better, and so hopefully I'll just continue to get better throughout the day because that was kind of miserable yesterday. All right, I'm gonna go eat this breakfast. This is my lunch. It's a kind of a late lunch because those pancakes kept me really full. This is just leftovers from last night, some broccoli and Brussels sprouts with some meatballs, turkey meatballs on, and I would say this is a fuel pull because there's not enough fat and then not enough carbs to make it an S or an E. And then I have some more green tea, iced green tea. And this is my lunch.
So this is what we had for supper. I put a couple of chickens in a roaster and had them cook all day. And the family had mashed potatoes, and I had a sweet potato, and we had corn. This was some corn I put in the freezer this summer. And the chicken is mostly breast meat there. I peeled the skin off and gave it to Travis to eat. So this is a low-fat meal, so it is an E.
This is my Saturday evening snack. Another one of those Reese's, Trim Healthy Mama Reese's that Olivia made. Some almonds and my chocolate hazelnut tea. So this is Sunday morning. This is my Sunday morning breakfast. It's more of those fat-free oat pancakes with a drizzle of pure maple syrup. And instead of coffee today, I'm having some tea because all of the medicine that I've been taking is kind of going to upset my stomach if I'm not careful. So don't want to throw coffee in there in the mix, I should say. And it's got stevia and nut pods creamer. This is my Sunday afternoon lunch. It's a big old salad. I probably won't need much dinner once I get done with this salad. But this is an S salad because it's got sour cream and guacamole and the higher fat salad dressing and almonds on it. But it's also got chicken breast from last night's roast chicken, lettuce, cucumber, pepper, and radishes. And then to drink, working on a thing of green tea. And as far as the health front goes, I am feeling a lot better today. Not perfect. I did get a shower and got on some fresh jammies. But now Scott's not feeling well, so I'm not sure if we had the same thing or something different. Our symptoms are not exactly the same, but similar. But he's laying down and he's not feeling well now. So, yeah. Hopefully Travis and Olivia stay healthy. I'm going to eat this salad now. So this is like an afternoon snack / dessert after that big salad. I'm really not that hungry. I just wanted something a little bit sweet. So I'm having another one of these Reese's that Olivia made. They're Trim Healthy Mama friendly. And I'm still working on that glass of green tea. So yeah, that's my little snack this afternoon.
This was my Sunday evening dinner. I just took some more of that chicken and made a chicken salad with it. Had green pepper, onion, and half an apple. I made a big amount of salad, so that half of the apple was in this big amount. And Scott ate some of it, and Olivia ate some of it. And so I just had a sandwich, and then I just ate the other half of that apple.
Here's my Sunday evening snack. I was feeling pretty hungry, so I'm having a little bowl of this Ezekiel 4:9 cereal. It's just a half a cup. I know it looks like a lot, but this is a small bowl. And I like lots of milk, so that's got unsweetened almond milk and my cup of tea that I pretty much have every night.
This is my Monday morning breakfast, and this is my last day of the week for this video. I had one pancake left, so I just kind of warmed it up in the toaster and put a little bit of my fruit spread strawberry jam on it. And then I had one of those thin slices of toast to go with it, and my grape juice, and a cup of moringa tea.
This is my lunch today on Monday. I'm going to consider this an S meal, although it may not be. It may not have enough fat in it to consider it an S meal, but there's no carbs. So, whatever. It's a bed of lettuce, and on top of it, I mixed up some chicken salad, similar to what I had last night for dinner, except I did not put apple in it. Instead, it is radishes, cucumber, onion, green pepper, red pepper, chicken breast, 2 tablespoons of Miracle Whip, salt and pepper. And then I've got slivered almonds on top. And so that's why I'm calling it an S meal, because of the slivered almonds. And then I have a big jug of green tea to drink.
And this is what we had for supper Monday night. I'm calling this my week of how many different ways can you eat chicken. If you saw my grocery haul, you know I have a lot of chicken. But anyway, I took the carcasses from the roasted chicken that I made, and I made this chicken veggie soup. Scott and I were both still feeling pretty crummy on Monday, so a nice big bowl of soup just fit the bill. This is the only meal that I had that was kind of a crossover, I would say, and not very on plan for Trim Healthy Mama, because the soup had orzo pasta in it, which you're supposed to kind of stay away from pasta, so that made it an E. And then the little biscuit on the side was a new recipe that I wanted to try, so I just ate a really small biscuit, but it had shortening in it, so that's why I think this was kind of a crossover meal, although I don't know if there was enough shortening in that biscuit to make it, you know, to have very much fat in it. But the soup had lots of garlic and onion to help fight this virus that we've been battling, and some carrot, chicken, and lots of seasoning, and I had a little bit of corn left over, so I threw that in. So yeah, it was a really good soup. So then for a snack on Monday night, I had another bowl of that Ezekiel 4-9 cinnamon raisin cereal and a bottle of water. It's really good cereal. Now, some people may wonder why I eat snacks every night. That's because we eat pretty early. Our suppers are pretty early, and I'm really hungry, and I stay up really late, and so I get very hungry, and if I don't eat something, I get kind of sick to my stomach. So I always have an evening snack, something small and light, and it's a good 2 to 3 hours after I eat my snack before I actually go to bed. So that was my week of what I ate, and I guarantee you I taped absolutely everything that went in my mouth that week. So I didn't eat anything that I didn't record, so that's a true to life what I ate. I hope you enjoyed that video. It was a bit different than what I normally do. In fact, I don't think I've ever done anything like that before. But once in a while, I like to change things up on my channel and do something just because I think it would be fun to do. So I hope that helped you if you are doing Trim Healthy Mama, that it gave you some ideas of what you can eat. And even if you're not doing Trim Healthy Mama, I try to eat healthy, so hopefully it gave you guys some meal and snack ideas. If you enjoyed this video, give me a thumbs up, and if you want me to do more videos like this in the future, every so often, maybe every 3 months or something, leave a comment down below and let me know that that's something that you would enjoy seeing. Thanks so much for watching, friends, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.